the draft brings big additions to SmackDown. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, October 2nd, 2021. And a big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Find out how at JustProWrestlingNews.com.
WWE.
A bunch of names were moved to SmackDown during the first night of the WWE Draft. SmackDown did get the number 1 overall pick and took Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Raw followed that by taking WWE Champion Big E. Then things got interesting. SmackDown added Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, re-splitting the New Day. SmackDown also nabbed Hit Row from NXT, and they added Jeff Hardy. The new names drafted to Raw on Friday night: Bianca Belair, Edge, Rey and Dominik Mysterio, and NXT's Austin Theory. Many big names were not drafted on Friday. It was stated that the WWE roster was divided into separate pools, but those lists were not made public. The draft continues on Monday's Raw. The new rosters will not go into effect until Friday, October 22nd. That's the day after the Crown Jewel show. Becky Lynch will defend the SmackDown Women's Championship at Crown Jewel in a 3-way against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Lynch's outside interference helped Banks roll up and pin Belair in the main event of Friday's SmackDown. Also on the show, Happy Corbin, with Riddick Madcap Moss in his corner, pinned Kevin Owens with the End of Days. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods with the Street Profits beat Chad Gable and Otis and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode in an 8-man tag. Carmella donned a new protective face mask before she beat up on Liv Morgan. Plus, Brock Lesnar was on SmackDown. He briefly traded blows with Roman Reigns and then laid out the Usos. Brock later revealed that he will not be drafted because he is a free agent. WWE announced the King of the Ring tournament and a new Queen's Crown tournament will begin on next Friday's SmackDown. Goldberg is being promoted for Monday's Raw.
AEW.
On Friday night's AEW Rampage, Bryan Danielson got his first singles win in AEW. He submitted Nick Jackson with the cattle mutilation. Jade Cargill kept her perfect record in AEW intact. She pinned Thunder Rosa after a barrage of chair shots to win a no disqualification 3-way over Rosa and Nyla Rose. Orange Cassidy pinned Jack Evans to win a hair versus hair match in the main event. Participants for the Casino Ladder match on next Wednesday's Dynamite were announced on Rampage. They are Andrade El Idolo, Jon Moxley, Lance Archer, Matt Hardy, Orange Cassidy, and Pac. A 7th participant, the Joker, will be a surprise reveal on Wednesday. The winner of the match gets a shot at the AEW Championship. The new TNT champion, Sammy Guevara, will defend the title on Wednesday's Dynamite against Bobby Fish. Riho will appear at Tokyo Joshi Pro's Wrestle Princess 2 show on October 9th.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
The leaders of B Block in New Japan's G1 Climax tournament remained unbeaten on Friday. Kazuchika Okada kept his perfect start to the tournament going. He cradled and pinned Hiroki Goto. Goto remains winless in this year's G1. Jeff Cobb is also still undefeated. He beat Tama Tonga. Yoshihashi finally got a win on Friday. He beat Taichi. Also, Hiroshi Tanahashi beat Sanada, and Evil beat Chase Owens. The G1 resumes on Sunday with matches in the A Block: Shingo Takagi versus Kota Ibushi, the unbeaten Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tomohiro Ishii, Kenta versus Great-O-Khan, and Yujiro Takahashi versus Tonga Loa. Toru Yano has the non-tournament match. He is facing Bushi. Saturday night's New Japan Strong has Filthy Tom Lawler defending his Strong Openweight Championship against Leo Rush. Also, Chris Dickinson versus Royce Isaacs, and JR Kratos versus Fred Yehai. The winner of Pro Wrestling Noah's N1 Victory Tournament will be decided on Sunday. Kato Kiyomiya will face Kano in one semifinal. The other semifinal has Masakatsu Funaki versus Katsuhiko Nakajima. The winners will meet in the tournament final on that same show. That is just pro wrestling news for Saturday, October 2nd. Our next update comes your way Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and please make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our updates. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.